And now to a groundbreaking story from India that's making waves in the global tech world. This week, India unveiled its first indigenous chip, the tiny chip that lies at the heart of everything, from smartphones and smart cities to artificial intelligence and space technology. It marks a bold step towards self-reliance in a domain that drives progress. Aman Kumar Himanshu reports on how the chip is the new oil and is fueling economies, transforming industries, and redefining national strength in the 21st century.
It's called Vikram-32, India's first fully homegrown semiconductor chip. It was unveiled at Semicon India 2025 in New Delhi. This tiny piece of technology is being hailed as a digital diamond and a game changer for India's ambitions to become a global tech powerhouse. So what's the big deal about Vikram-32 and why should the world care? Here's why. On 2nd September, India's IT Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw presented Vikram-32 chip to Prime Minister Modi, marking a historic milestone.
सेमीकंडक्टर की दुनिया में एक बात कही जाती है, oil was black gold, but chips are digital diamonds. हमारा सेमीकंडक्टर मिशन सिर्फ एक फैब या एक चिप निर्माण तक सीमित नहीं है। हम एक ऐसा सेमीकंडक्टर इकोसिस्टम बना रहे हैं जो भारत को आत्मनिर्भर और ग्लोबली कॉम्पिटिटिव बनाए।
Developed by Indian Space Agency ISRO's Semiconductor Lab in Chandigarh, this 32-bit microprocessor is designed to power India's space missions. It can survive extreme conditions of rocket launches and space environments. Think temperatures from -55 to +125 degrees Celsius. But it is equally good for cars and energy systems. It can process complex calculations and handle large amounts of data. That's not all. All the software tools for this chip were developed in-house by ISRO. And that is a big deal for a country aiming to reduce its dependence on foreign tech. Semiconductors or chips are the brains behind almost every modern device. Your smartphone, your car, even hospital equipment. The rise of artificial intelligence has pushed the demand for high-performance chips to new heights. But here's the catch. Until now, India has relied heavily on imported chips from countries such as Taiwan, South Korea, and the United States. In fact, India's semiconductor market, valued at about $45 to $50 billion in 2024, has been almost entirely dependent on foreign suppliers. That's a big vulnerability, especially when global supply chains get disrupted, like during the COVID pandemic. Geopolitical tensions have further intensified the race for the chip. The US has imposed strict export controls on advanced chips and manufacturing tools to China, aiming to slow its progress in AI and defense. China is responding by investing heavily in building its own chip ecosystem. India's journey to build its own chip started decades ago, but it gained real momentum in 2021 with the launch of India Semiconductor Mission. This government-backed initiative poured billions into research, manufacturing, and talent development. Fast forward to 2025, and the result is Vikram-32, an upgrade from ISRO's earlier 16-bit chip, the Vikram-16, which has powered space missions since 2009. The new chip was even tested in space in 2024, proving that it can handle the real thing. The global semiconductor market is worth $600 billion today. It is expected to hit $1 trillion by 2030. India wants a piece of that pie, and Vikram-32 is just the beginning. It is already planning commercial chip production by the end of 2025, starting with a facility in Gujarat. The country is building more semiconductor factories with over $18 billion in investments, aiming to become one of the top 5 chip-producing nations by 2032. With India's ambition to become self-reliant in semiconductor industry, global companies are stepping forward to collaborate with the country in this critical sector.
In the semiconductors area, under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi, efforts are being made to develop India into a future hub for semiconductor manufacturing and design. Japan's semiconductor industry, led by companies such as Tokyo Electron, Renesas and Fujifilm, is proactively contributing to this initiative through increased local investment.
With Vikram-32, India is sending a clear message. It is ready to compete. This chip isn't just about technology, it's about sovereignty. By making its own chips, India reduces the risk of being cut off from critical tech during global tensions or trade restrictions. It's also a boost for national security, especially in space and defense, where relying on foreign chips can be a strategic weak point. And with India training 20% of the world's chip design engineers, the country is building the brains to match its ambitions. The Vikram-32 is more than just a piece of silicon. It is a symbol of India's growing strength in advanced manufacturing. With this first Made in India chip, the country gains self-sufficiency, cuts reliance on imports, and avoids risks from supply chain disruptions. India is no longer just a consumer of tech, it's a creator, and it's here to stay. Aman Kumar Himanshu for DD India.